The ferry steams away from the wharf, leaving the historic city of Istanbul behind. It is heading out into the Sea of Marmara on one of its regular trips to the islands off the coast of Turkey. The people aboard pay little attention to one of their fellow passengers. A quiet man, calmly reading a newspaper. They don't realize he is one of the great spiritual leaders of the world, a leader who is playing a critical role in saving them from environmental dangers that grow worse every day, dangers that threaten the lives of us all.
To commit a crime against the natural world is a sin. For human beings to destroy the biological diversity of God's creation, for human beings to contaminate the earth's waters, its land, its air, and its life. All of these are sins.
The Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew is the anointed leader of the Orthodox Church, the oldest of the Christian religions, a family of independent churches with 300 million followers. From his first days in office, he has made the environment a vital spiritual mission. His dedication to saving the earth has earned him the title, the Green Patriarch. When His All-Holiness Bartholomew became the Ecumenical Patriarch in November of 1991, he was the 270th in a line that stretches back unbroken to St. Andrew, one of the original 12 apostles of Jesus Christ. The Patriarch is the protector of a rich and ancient tradition from which he has taken the concept of sin and applied it to today's wanton abuse of the environment.
To persist in the current path of ecological destruction is not only folly, it is a sin against God and creation.
Until recently, the normal view would be, well, sin only concerns what you do to other people. But it was stated very clearly, what you do to the animals, to the trees, to the air, the earth, the water. If you misuse them, this too is sinful.
The Ecumenical Patriarch was the first leader of his stature in the Christian community to have made environmental issues or caring for God's creation a key issue. When some of his early pronouncements came out, I was quite aware of them because not too many senior religious leaders had said anything, about caring for God's creation up until that point.
If we start now, if those who go to confession, confess their sins and so on, if they start confessing sins against the environment, this will be a success, an immense success. It's a revolution.
The Ecumenical Patriarch decided to use his influence to bring people together to solve our common problem. He'd connect people who had the power to save the environment to those who had the knowledge. He would bring together scientists, religious leaders, government officials, media representatives, and ordinary citizens in a series of shipboard symposia. They'd share information on the environmental crisis and pool their combined expertise to find solutions.
What is interesting about the Orthodox Church initiative is that, as far as I am aware, this is the only group where the initiative is either being actually taken by or at least involves the very highest church authority.
I don't remember any other patriarch doing this. Not a patriarch, not a pope, not a Protestant leader, not a Jewish leader, nor anybody from the Muslim world or any other world who stood up and said, this is a moral imperative, we've got to do something about it.
The Patriarch's plan was very simple, but as it turned out, not so easy to execute. His guests were people who had never before had the occasion, or perhaps the desire, to talk to each other, particularly the religious leaders and the scientists.
When I was invited, I was a little bit suspicious because, as you know, scientists don't look to religion with a lot of trust.
Science and religion have traditionally not gotten along, and a little bit of humility from both helps a lot.
Scientists in general just do not give a damn with what the religion people have to say philosophically about the way to do science.
I would say the scientists were more open towards theology than theology was open towards science.
And so it was important, the first symposium, to have them on a boat so that they would not disappear suddenly.